Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Jesse Swift, and I'm glad that you're here because today is our fourth installment in our review series, The Road to Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And the time has finally come for us to review Batman and Robin, the infamous second Joel Schumacher film. It's really just completely panned by critics and fans alike. I acknowledge that it's a terrible movie, but I haven't seen it since I was 13, so no matter how bad it is, I'm sure I'm going to have a good time, and there's no way that it can be as bad as what everyone says. So me and Bryce watched it. We'll be able to hear Bryce's opinion here in a little bit. And, before we get into the review, let's just kind of do a little recap of the movie and see what we have in store for us.
No beauty.
Just the beast.
Tonight's forecast. A freeze is coming.
You're about to become compost.
Good night.
Sing! Louder! Come on! Sing!
Rubber lips are immune to your charms.
This is why Superman works alone.
I'll help you grab your rocks.
Is your thumb the only part of you that's green?
Why not send Junior home early? I've got some wild oats to sow.
Well, I don't suppose they have fax machines on elephants. Fax machines on elephants.
What have you done? Trying to collect myself here. So, before I start the review that I promised everyone at home, let's just get this out of the way. This movie sucks. Batman and Robin blows, and it's not one of those things where you're entitled to have your own opinion. If you think this is a good movie or you had a good time, you're wrong. With that being said, let's get into the actual details of the film, starting out with our new Batman again. After Michael Keaton, they recasted him twice. Now we have George Clooney, and if you thought Val Kilmer was terrible, my God, do I have a surprise for you. George Clooney phones in the worst performance of his entire career, and if you've seen his entire career, that might be saying something in some case. I don't hold anything against George Clooney. He can be a fantastic actor at times. This was not one of those times. I do give some of the blame to the script. However, it was one of the worst deliveries I've ever seen, and I've seen hockey pads. So, let's not spend a lot of time onto that, and I just want to get this review over as quick as possible. We have some returning cast. We have Chris O'Donnell back as Robin. I thought he was fine in Joel Schumacher's last film. In this film, he's absolutely atrocious. The movie opens up with a fight scene with Mr. Freeze, who's introduced, who's Arnold Schwarzenegger. And before this time, people were fans of him as the Terminator. And so they might have been expecting more than what we got. We got almost 2 hours of straight ice puns and just, again, horrible delivery. I cannot get over how bad the scripting and the delivery is in this movie. And I'm just not going to spend a lot of time on it because there's not a lot to be said that hasn't been said already about how terrible this movie is. So Mr. Freeze was awful. The villains as a whole were awful. Bane, if you're like me and hated Bane in Dark Knight Rises, they kind of got the look right in this movie, but all he is like the Hulk, but somehow even more stupid. He's setting up bombs and he's going bomb, bomb. I can't with this movie. Poison Ivy, Uma Thurman. This movie turned into a softcore porn when she became one of the villains. Just her lines and her delivery was weird and uncomfortable, and it seems like something you'd find on the back ends of the internet and places where your mama doesn't want you to go. So I don't want to take a lot of time on that. The overall story, my God, I just watched this a couple weeks ago, and I can't hardly remember the story. Mr. Freeze's wife is dying. He's trying to get diamonds. Alfred's dying. They introduce Batgirl, who isn't Barbara Gordon. She's Alfred's niece. Nothing makes sense. She takes a suit out of the Batcave that Alfred designed for her and said he was always prepared for her to, take on that mantle. And she can fight all of a sudden. She's like some preppy college girl who can just fight because she puts on a bat suit. And I digress. This movie sucks. You know what? No. I can't. I can't take reviewing this movie anymore. I'm not going to waste any more of your time or my life that I will never get back. So I'm going to let Bryce take it from here.
You know what, Jesse? I got it. Let me take it from here. Because I have a lot of stuff to say about this movie. Let me just start off by saying it was a complete masterpiece of honestly, man. This was almost unbearable. Like, there's so many times when I was watching it with Jesse, I wanted to turn this off. I was like, dude, I cannot take this anymore. Between all the ice puns and just the bad acting, and man, I don't even know how this movie got released. It was just so unfinished, so just rushed. It was just awful, man. There's no other way to describe it. And, you know, Joel Schumacher's first attempt at Batman, you know, Batman Forever, it was watchable. It was entertaining. It was okay. But this was unbearable. It was complete. And wow. If this was the last Batman that was ever made, I'd literally hate Batman right now. Like, I'd have lost so much respect for him. But, George Clooney playing Batman does not work for me. Yeah. No, I can't even see him as Bruce Wayne or Batman. Doesn't work for me. You know, Robin stayed the same character, so that was okay, I guess. However, I couldn't do it. All the characters in there just horrible. There's nothing good I can say about the movie. Nothing at all. Not even one thing. It was too long. That I was gonna say maybe it didn't last long. No, it lasted way too long. I felt like 4 hours I was watching that movie. I wanted it to be over so bad. Honestly, this movie doesn't even deserve a review. It's just that bad. It's literally like, why even consider it a movie? Because it's so bad. But I watched it, and I'm not happy that I watched it. But I did, and now I have that in my brain. So whenever I think of Batman, sometimes I'm going to be thinking of that movie. But yeah, that's all I got to say about it. Honestly, it's trash, complete garbage. That's my review. That's my final thought. Just garbage. So save yourself some time. If you've never seen this movie, don't watch it. It's not even worth watching it just to say you saw it. Not even worth it. Nope. Just stay away. Stay the hell away from this movie. That's how bad it was.
I can't. This movie is beyond garbage. This movie is just shit. I mean, it's complete fucking bullshit. Joel Schumacher is a dumb I mean, man. What were you thinking? And who the blue monkey wrote this trash? Just let it go. Who are you? I'm you. After seeing Batman v Superman. Why have you come? To tell the world. Batfleck is the greatest Batman. The whining fanboys and trolls have all been silenced. All hail Zack Snyder.